Lessons I learned from having started my YouTube channel until today. Number one is you need to have an attachment to the vision of having a YouTube channel and the purpose of what that YouTube channel is. I started a video, I produced a video in my early days of starting my YouTube about 2 months ago on why I started my YouTube channel. And that was part of the mixture that took place in my heart when I first was introduced to the vision of YouTube, having the future of having your own assessment of life and the patterns that you have traveled with life to come to the place where you can now share your input and wisdom and experience to benefit others, because some people are always looking for somebody else's life and how they started. If they do it wrong, then they will hear what you did to correct it. And that's a very, very powerful place to be in, especially if you're doing YouTube without a lot of fanfare and coaching. The YouTube channel is filled with people who can coach you, but the problem with that is they can share with you their experience and what they have learned, and then you are not on the same page as them, and so you just confuse you get confused of what is required and what is necessary to be able to produce videos that will speak about your experience. And when people hear it, they will also feel like you are legitimate and you're authentic in your presentation. So they will want to come and hear more. In that regard, that's very important part of starting and maintaining an attitude of YouTube. The second one is you and I have to, I think it's important that we look back in our history of life, because it's where we can learn the lessons that we can bring to make YouTube alive. Number one, if you failed in starting something before, this should not be a failure as well. This can be a positive and a right experience to expand you, because you're now not doing it just to see if you can make it. You're doing it because you have a purpose of enlightening and helping other people. You have that sense of, my life is not just for me to just brag about or talk about. It is about me sharing my life and my experience in the hope that somebody else will use that as a stepping stone to get theirs to the next level. So number one, it has to resonate in your heart that this is something you do. And especially it's time to sort through the what we call purpose of life. What is your purpose? What are you actually made of inside of your heart? And if you want to help and serve others, YouTube can be a very powerful tool to be able to use your life story as examples and then point out the principles you learn from your life lessons so that others can have the chance of dissecting and investigate it so they can use it for themselves. It really is about sharing. It's about the world that is out there is a huge world full of people who are looking for answers and solutions. And I believe that YouTube's focus and vision of it's a place where you can be really you. You don't have to be like somebody else. You don't have to change anything. It's a search of the internal person inside. And that's where I really want to encourage you to allow that to spark something in your heart that you can make happen for others to be expanded, for others to see you as a stepping stone towards their own life goal and purpose. So that's second. Then the third one is it's an ability to make decisions with the intention of holding it and making those decisions stick. This is where you can require having a plan of action. And a plan of action are the steps that you're going to take to make your commitment real. Because with a plan, a big picture without a plan, it's just that you just walk around a circle. So you can make a decision that you are going to make this a #1 channel. Yeah, you can. I have made that decision myself. I realized that I can fumble through the first couple of videos, because right now, after 2.5 months, I'm looking back at some of the videos I did to start with. I'm keeping them because I want to see and compare where I am today to where I started from yesterday. And this is the reason why it's very important that you and I have the courage to start. You start with whatever you got. And like I said to you before, I start with just my phone, my iPhone. I take my videos, I speak to the video to make sure that I bless somebody and encourage somebody. And then I upload it, and that's all I know how to do. I don't know how to edit, but that's forthcoming in my journey, because one of the things that YouTube allows you, at least for me, it allowed me to be a better person every day. Because in presenting an idea or an experience or story, you're revisiting the purity of what took place in your life for the hope of helping somebody else. And that's what life is all about, is to help other people. Now, I don't know yet, but one of the things that I'm doing right now, I just included in my YouTube portfolio somebody buying me a cup of coffee. Because all of my life I have been helping people, and this is the reason why I am alive with the idea of starting and growing a YouTube channel, because of the opportunity that I have to help as many people as I can. So I got a link already on the bottom of my video that says, buy me a cup of coffee. And that's all I'm asking for. Just subscribe and buy me a cup of coffee, and we're good. We're good. So, so #1, #2, #3, and #4 is activate the commitment. A lot of people make a commitment, make a decision that they're going to start, and then they look for reasons why they shouldn't start. And sometimes the decision to start is just something that you can decide upon and do it. And if you have an iPhone, it's more than enough to start with. I produced already over 135 videos using my camera and my telephone. And all I do is I speak as if I'm talking to you right now, to help you be encouraged, to help you make the decision and start doing something. Because that is how we can activate our own commitment. And every time you make a decision to move forward, you're now putting in motion the energy and the vitality that is going to come and connect with you as you make the first step. Second step is a little better. Third step might be a little difficulty. And then the fifth step, before you start again, you doubt and come in the whole idea of doubt. We self-doubt. We don't like the way we look. We don't like our voice. And that's all part of the change that is required and necessary. Remember, you look much better next year than you do right now. You sound much better next year than you sound right now. But it takes starting to get something going. So I want to encourage you. I want to share with you that one of the things that a lot of people, and I know I'm talking to people of my age group, 70s, 60s, 50s, and 40s. A lot of the reasons why people stop doing something or do not take the first step is because sometimes we think of our runway is shorter of life. You're in your 70s, I'm 73 years old, and I'm thinking, if I do this, what's going to happen 5 years from now if something happened to me, especially with my health challenges? And I want to encourage you, if you have health challenges right now, it's only a bridge that will allow you to step over it to get to the other side of the fence. And it will be better when you get there. It will be, I promise you, it will be. And sometimes we don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow, but that's okay, because tomorrow will bring its own ideas. And it will bring, if you took care of the experiences today, tomorrow will come with a series of adventures and excitement. So I know when I'm talking about 70s, I've had a chance, because I don't know if I mentioned to you that I have had the last 4 years, which started in my 60s, in my 70s, because all up to the end of my 60s, I was healthy. I was pumped. I was thinking, looking forward to my 70s. I had no idea that when I got to my 70s, I will have 4 straight years from the beginning of my 70s to now. I have 4 straight years of major health challenges, 6 TIAs or stroke, small stroke, heart attack, heart stent operation, open heart surgery, my legs were amputated. And so all of these things, I see it as opportunities for me to overcome, so I can be a better person talking to people who might be suffering with physical illnesses as they are trying to start a YouTube or whatever you have in your life. I am intending to spend the next 5 years of my life doing YouTube. 5 years. So I know with no question in my mind that if I do this here right, I will arrive at the end of 2026 not only as a 1 year older, but I arrive there with so much to share, so much and richness of engaging people in my own conversation, to allow people to know and hear that there's a greater future ahead of us. We can make a difference. And so today I want to encourage you, if you're in those 4 areas that I mentioned to you, the heart link to the idea, or maybe a lack of heart link to the idea of YouTube. Maybe you are one of those people that you never like to be in front of a camera. That's okay. But you can start with just your voice, or making a decision that you're going to do it, and having the opportunity to, you're going to have so many people, and I promise you I'll be here. I'll also share with you my own unique experience, the stepping stone into building this. 2.5 months later from starting point for me, I'm in a place where I'm comfortable speaking to the empty room with my telephone looking at me, and I'm looking at you. So it's a very exciting time of life. It's a time that we can learn how to grow up again. It's like this is a layer of experience and a layer of life that you and I always hope to have, and we never had a chance to do it. So that's my take. And by the way, this is Sosenele Au. Thank you for stopping by and visit my channel. YouTube said to me that there's 21% of the people who watch my video who subscribe to my channel, and 79% of the people never subscribe. Subscription is a very important thing. It's the only thing I'm asking of you to do, because it's the way that I can grow this channel to become a blessing to many more people. Could you please subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends? And if you like to, you can buy me a cup of coffee if you have found something that is encouraging to you and warm your heart, buy me a cup of coffee so that I can enjoy it with you during this time. This is Jose Nele out saying thank you and goodbye for now.